Hi, it's Darnell with NuWave Recipes. Today I'm going to cook up some baked potatoes using the NuWave Breville XL Smart Oven Air Fryer. We're going to see how this does cooking up some baked potatoes right now. Alright, so I've got myself 4 jumbo russet baking potatoes here. I've got myself some canola oil. I've got myself some applewood smoked sea salt, and I'll be grinding up some fresh black pepper there. So to get started, I'm going to just cover these potatoes really well with the oil. So just going to pour that on. And I'm using canola oil in particular because it has a higher smoke point than like extra virgin olive oil. And I'm going to be cooking these at a pretty high temperature for a good bit of time. So Lord willing, we won't have any kind of smoking issues, but we shall see how this cook goes. Just getting them covered up real good with the oil. Now I'm going to put on the salt and black pepper. Now actually, I forgot, before I put on the salt and black pepper, I want to prick them a bit with the fork that I had here, which was the whole intention of having the fork. So I'm going to prick these some, and then after I put some pricks in them, going to pour on we'll sprinkle on the salt and the black pepper. And I'll just point out the reason why you prick potatoes before you bake them is because you don't want all that steam building up inside of them and then popping. I don't put foil on the outside, like I don't basically roll them in foil, because when you do that, they kind of get a little too mushy and like boiled potatoes, so I just cook them with the skin. Alright, now that I've got the potatoes all seasoned, I'm going to take this one, I'm going to put the temperature probe deep in it because I'm going to cook to temperature. I'm not going to cook by time. And I'll talk about more of that in a moment, but I'm trying to get that probe far in there as I reasonably can to get a good read of its internal temp while it bakes. I'm going to put the other 2 on the baking pan here. I'm going to set them kind of to the back. Things cook a little more further, a little faster when you put things further to the back of the NuWave Breville. I'm going to turn the NuWave Breville on, and now I'm going to hit the probe button, and I'm going to up the probe temperature all the way to 210 degrees Fahrenheit. That's as high as the probe goes, and that's the perfect temperature for a baked potato's internal temp. And now I'm going to set the temperature. I'm going to hit the time temp. I'm going to set the temperature up to the max of well, not the max, but up to 425 degrees. We'll go with 425. I won't go all the way to the max. And I've got a rack basically on the lowest rack holder, and I'm going to hit the preheat button. And so I'm going to hit preheat and go ahead and hit start. I'm going to let this preheat, and once it's done preheating, we'll get it on in there. Alright, our preheat's finished, so let's get them on in there. I will mention this is one exception where I use foil. With the Bravo, with this pan, I do foil line it because it's really a mess when it comes to trying to clean it and such. But close up and going to go ahead and hit start. Now we see that potatoes at 71 degrees, it's like room temp. So we'll let this go ahead and cook, and I'll bring you back when it's all good and done. Alright, the cook just finished at 59 minutes. It's finished. So it took 59 minutes to cook, and it just turned off. Things just reached 210. So going to turn the NuWave Breville off. I'm going to get the light on. I'm going to open up here. Let's check out our potatoes. Here's how they look. Alright, so I'm going to take these 2 here and just set those aside. And I am going to use my Thermapen just to do a quick check of the temperatures inside of all 3. We'll check the one that was quoted as done first. You can see it's like reading like 207, 208. So about right. This one's at like 204. We did just take them out though. This one's at 209, 210. So they all are right around the range we need them to be for, you know, fully cooked. Going to get this one out now and get the probe out of it. Okay, so I've also got myself, in addition to these potatoes, I've got myself some buttery spread here. I've got myself some chopped up ham that I just warmed up. I've also got myself a slice of my Haverty cheese here. I'm going to just split this one open with a knife. Just kind of cross hash it a little bit to get it good and open. Skin was a little tough on the outside there. Just kind of get it open. Just pry it open a little bit. Get a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. Gonna get my cheese on here. Get the cheese in there. Actually, I forgot my buttery spread that I have here. Before I put the cheese in, I need to put my buttery spread in. What am I thinking? Let's get that spread in there and put this knife inside here. Alright, now I'll get my cheese in here good. Now I'm going to stick some of my ham inside of my potato with my butter and cheese in there. We'll show you this side where maybe I didn't slice through as far on this side. Alright, that looks a little nicer on that side there. Alright, so here's our finished baked potato. We've loaded it up with some ham and cheese. And so have a look at that there. Tell me how you think that looks. Now I'm going to get the camera adjusted and we'll do a taste test. And I'll give it probably a little time to cool down as well a little bit. And also I wanted to mention something I didn't mention earlier. You do want to definitely wash the outside of the potatoes before you start preparing and cooking them, because you know they came right out the dirt, and you know it's good to eat the skin too, and you don't want to, you know, have that gritty dirt as you're eating your potato. So anyway, going to let it cool just a little and then we'll do some taste testing. Alright, fully cooked baked potato in about an hour. Still piping a bit, but I've given it some time to cool. So I'm going to try and just dig in here and do a taste of some of this potato with some of my other add-ons. And you know, a lot of taste tests I don't add anything in, but this one, you know, I figured I'd put a little something on it. So let's taste. Okay, I want to get down just into the potato. Just taste a little. Well, it's got cheese all in it, but and butter, but just taste more of the potato. Alright, so fully cooked baked potato all turns out well. The NuWave Breville XL Smart Oven can cook up your potato real good. And so, you know, this is how it's done. This way, you know, in case you get a stubborn potato or something that might take more than an hour to cook or something, you can, you know, make sure that you got your temperature just right. This cooked, you know, 59 minutes, just about an hour, about what you would normally expect. So the NuWave Breville does well baking up things, baking up potatoes, and so I really like it. You can find this, other heating instructions recipes at superwaveovenrecipes.com. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Wave Oven Recipes. You can always come directly to this YouTube channel through waveovenrecipes.com. Also, there are links, referral links in the video description for this and other cookers. Pay the same price, but you help this channel. Also, If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, subscribe to the channel, and good eating.